Good morning all, it's Shivam Singh from SSC GSC Selapur Dehradun, representing UKB NCC Dehradun Battalion on the topic of Corona pandemic. My regimental number is UK19 SDA 101040. So in now the time, we all friends know about the condition of our country. Our country is facing more than 60 lakh plus cases of Corona pandemic in our country. In that type of situation, our country needs the support of the peoples of their country. So we have to follow all the instructions given by the government to support our country more and more. The first is use mask. Second is stay at home mostly. And if you have necessity to go outside, then make the distance of more than 1 or 2 feet from the other kind of persons or people. So third is we have to use sanitizer plus alcohol to sanitize our hand plus hand wash also. And in that type of situation, our country is facing corona pandemic plus our country is facing a second problem, that the biggest problem is economic crisis. You know that what is economic crisis? Our country is going in falling down on the state of economy. Our country's common economy is falling down and down. So we have to make our economies restart, and we have to set up restart of our economy. So by that type of situation, we know that our economy depends on the mostly of farmers. So I suggest all the farmers and request to work more and more, plus to make social distance, to make our economy on the starting, to grow our economy. Plus the persons who are laborers and workers, they have necessity to go in the company, they have to follow the instructions of government like social distance and others. Plus the persons who are businessmen and the other planners and who are the richer person, I request all of them to don't cut the salary of the workers and laborers who are unable to come on the company or other areas. So please help the laborers and donate more and more for the people who are very poor in that type of situation. Help other persons, because in that type of condition we have a chance to show our humanity to other human. And humanity is the biggest religion of any kind of person, Hindu, Muslim or others. Third thing is that our country is facing other problem on India-China border. In India-China border, our Indian army in LSC border is facing a problem with Chinese army. They are fighting daily by daily, and more than our 14 and 15 soldiers are martyred also. So we have to support our country by being vocal for local. I know that the many type of functions like Diwali and other things are coming. So I request all the Indians, not only Hindu and Muslims, I request all the Indians of our country to use the things that are made in India, like vocal or local things. The Indian goods, use Indian goods like Indian crackers and Indian lights in Diwali and other type of functions to make our country vocal for local. So now the time we can support our country by doing vocal for local and ignore the things of China like mobiles of China, MI, Vivo, etc. The fourth thing is that our country is facing a problem in corona pandemic in the education system. You know that the any kind of situation of any country's future, the Vivekananda said that any country's future fully depends on the youth of that country. And now the time all youth are in home. They are not getting study properly. In online mode they are not getting fully study. So they have to start, we have to start the offline mode also. But only for the 10th and 12th, high school, intermediate plus college and students, because the small students are not able to fight with corona virus. So the students of intermediate and high school, the government is going to opening schools by a fixed date on the order of state government. So we have to support our government in that side also. And fourth thing is, and last thing is that I request all of the persons who are not necessary to go outside for the fun and other things, don't ignore the instructions of our Indian government, because in that type of condition it's not the time to argue on the government's instructions plus government's rules. In that time we have to support in every kind and in everything. We have to support our government by following the instructions, by being a true Indian in our country. That's all. Jai Hind.